Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, June 8th, and I am actually reading two books in the very beginning of one of them and one fourth into the other. So the one that I am the furthest in is The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk. I am 27% into that, and this is the fourth book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series and the second in the second duology. And yeah, I definitely think I will be finishing this week. I am very confident about that, especially because I am like listening to it while I am like on my way to the lab and on my way back home, and while I'm working out I am most likely gonna be listening to this. So yeah, I think I will finish this. And the other book that I just barely started last night, I got 30 pages in, which seems like nothing, is The Trouble with Peace, which is the second book in the Age of Madness series, which is part of the First Law world, which is fantasy. This is romantasy, or fantasy romance. I never know the difference, but there's fantasy and there's romance. This is just more fantasy. And this one, like, I would love to finish it. I don't know if I will, because I don't know if I'll have like enough time to be reading this, because the other one I'm like listening to the audiobook or reading the ebook, but this one I just want to like physically read. I don't want to listen to the audiobook. I want to just like sit down and read this to be like fully immersed as much as I can, because I absolutely love this series. And yeah, I don't know if I will have time to finish this because it is quite long. I mean, it's only like 500 pages, I think. Yeah, 529 pages, but like look at the size of this font. It's tiny. It's very tiny. So like each page takes a long time to read. So yeah, this one will definitely take me a long time, but I'm very excited. I love the first 30 pages that I read. I love the previous book. I gave the previous book 5 stars. So yeah, I'm very excited to continue reading this and hopefully, being ambitious, finish it this week. And yeah, once I finish once I finish The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk, I always forget the title of this book because it's so long. I don't really know what I'm gonna start, but I have a lot of ebooks and audiobooks on my list, so I will just choose whatever is calling to me after I finish this one, which again, I don't know if it will be this week or not, but after I finish this one, I will go into the next and very sadly last one in this world. I am really not ready to like for this series to end, because I love it. I love the world, I love the series, I love the characters, I love everything about it, and I'm not ready for it to end, but also I really want to read and know what happens because I'm very invested. So yeah, if I do finish this, I might start the next book this week still, but I don't know. And yeah, those are my reading plans. And other than that, so this week on Wednesday, it's actually a holiday. It's actually the Day of Portugal. Last week we had a holiday as well on Thursday. That one I did have to go into the lab like for a little bit, like for an hour, but I did have to go there. I mean, a little bit over an hour, but I did have to go there this week. I don't think I will. Hopefully I won't have to. So you would think like I'm gonna be home, so I will have a lot of time to read. You would think, you'd think that, but actually the more time I have, like the more that I'm just like at home doing nothing, the less that I do in general, and also definitely the less that I read. So I don't know if that's gonna be the case. Like, it would be great if that was the case, but I don't really know about that. So yeah, there's that break in the middle of the week, which honestly, like, great day for a holiday, a Wednesday. I mean, it's also great when it's like a Monday or a Friday, because you get to have like a longer weekend, but like in the middle of the week, a little break also sounds fantastic. And in 2 weeks we'll have another holiday on a Wednesday, so I'm also very excited for that. And like that holiday is just for like the city where I work. It's not like a national one, like that one in 2 weeks. So yeah, I am one of the lucky ones with that Wednesday holiday. I was gonna say, other than that, I don't really have plans. I don't have plans for Wednesday either. My plan is to just like be home and do nothing. So, it's not really a plan, but it's not a work day. And yeah, other than that, I think during the weekend I'm gonna go back to my hometown, to my parents' house. And again, I don't have plans, but I will probably be going there. And yeah, I mean, on Saturday is like the alumni reunion at my college where I did my bachelor degree. But I'm not sure I want to go to that. I went 2 years, the first 2 years that they did that, which was like not last year. Last year I didn't go because I didn't know what it was, but like the 2 previous years I went, and like it was fine. It was okay. I went with my best friend because like we met in college there, but like it was okay, but it wasn't like, that great. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be going to that, but that's a possibility, I guess. I would have to register to go until Wednesday night, so I guess I have a couple days to decide. But yeah, I'm not feeling very enthusiastic about that. But yeah, those are my sort of plans, I guess, and my actual reading plans. And I think that is all that I had to tell you in this intro, and welcome to the vlog. It is Wednesday, and actually I meant to film way earlier. Like the day has passed somehow. It is currently 7:26 p.m. It's very bright outside. I like closed the window almost all the way through because there was a lot of light coming from behind me, but it's like still extremely bright outside, but it's also kind of late. But also I've gotten like most of what I wanted to get done today already done, so I guess actually maybe it's not too bad. But anyway, it is a Wednesday. Today is the holiday, so I have not gone to work, and I've edited my vlog, which I usually do on like Tuesday nights. But since I had the free day today, I did that, and I've filmed other stuff like for other videos. And yeah, I definitely have reading updates. One of them is a great reading update. The other one is not so good, and we're gonna start with the good one, I guess. And I am 1/3 into The Trouble with Peace. I read part 1. I'm on page 192, and I am absolutely loving this. I am absolutely obsessed with this book, and I'm just really having a great time. I'm having the best time, and I can't really spoil what's happening because I would spoil not only like the previous book, but also like almost the entire world of this series. Because this is the second in the Age of Madness trilogy, but it's the 9th in the First Law world. And these characters and the story is like directly connected to what happened in the first books. So I would spoil everything, but I'm absolutely loving it. There are so many characters that I love. There are so many characters that I hate, and the plot, I'm very interested in what's happening. I'm very curious about some things, and especially like with one specific character, we're getting like a lot of the fantasy part, a lot of the magic, and I absolutely love those chapters. But also I love all the chapters. There's just one POV that I'm like the least interested in. We are getting 7 POVs, I think, and there's only one that I'm not like as interested in, but I'm still enjoying it. So 1 out of 7 that I'm not obsessed with, but I'm still enjoying, I think is great. And yeah, I'm absolutely loving this, and I definitely wanna read some of it today. Like I said, I thought I would be doing this earlier, so I thought I would have more time to read. I clearly do not, but I still have like a little over an hour until the game starts. The Portugal against Nigeria football match starts that I will definitely watch, but in that hour I will probably be reading this, and yeah, I'm very excited to get back into it. And then the other book that I've been reading and that I am not obsessed with is The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk. So that is the 4th book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series, and the second and last in the Shadowborn Duet. And I am 61% into this one, and I'm not having a good time. So basically this is the second duology in a bigger series, and basically in this world we follow mostly vampires, and in these two books we are following Misha, and she was like the best friend from a character that we followed in the first duology, and she starts these like her own duology by having to deal with the consequences of something that she did in the first two books, and she's kind of like in a lot of trouble, but then she's saved by someone, and that someone needs her help to resurrect a god. And so in the previous book we saw her and Azar, who is the guy that wants her help, going to basically the underworld and going through all of these steps to resurrect the god. And we also learned about like Misha's past and like her human life before she became a vampire, and the god that she worshipped when she was a human, and he is also still like in her life trying to control her, trying to get her to do things for him. And at the end of that book, like something crazy happened, and like things definitely changed a lot in the fantasy realm. So in this book they are trying to fix the things that happened there, and they kind of have a quest of getting some objects, and so you're seeing them trying to get those objects. And honestly, I am bored. I don't care. This is a very long book. This is like, my ebook is over 600 pages. It's 638 pages. I'm on page 395, and I feel like not enough has happened for 400 pages. You know what I mean? It's moving slowly, and also I don't care really. I like the previous book, I didn't love it, but I was still invested enough in the fantasy plot, and I really like Misha, so like it was okay. I didn't love it, but I didn't, dislike it. I liked it. It was fine. And in this one, I still like Misha, but we're getting like her POV and Azar's, and the previous one was just her. So like I'm getting less of her, and I'm getting way more of the romance, which I don't care about, and also even the fantasy plot now I'm not caring about. I'm just bored. I am truly just bored. I am hoping that the end is gonna be like kind of crazy and action-packed and maybe interest me a little more. But yeah, for now I am just sadly bored and not having a good time. But I think I will be able still to finish it in the next couple days, because I can just like listen to it in the background while I'm doing other things. So yeah, I do think I will finish this soon. The Trouble with Peace, I still would love to finish it this week. I don't know if I will be able to, but it is my ambitious goal to be able to do it. And yeah, this one I think I will. But yeah, those are my updates today. Like I said, it's a holiday. I slept in. It was great. It was fantastic. I've been kind of productive with like a bunch of things that I had to do at home, also with like videos that I had to edit and film. And I also went to the grocery store because I was kind of running out of food. And yeah, I've been productive, just not in like a work way, like lab work way, but I've definitely actually been productive. And now I'm not gonna do much anymore. I don't think. I am gonna watch the game, like I said. I am gonna try to read a little bit. I'm also like, I've been in a writing mood, so I'm probably gonna write as well, but that is gonna be towards like much later, probably like after the day is done, really, like after midnight. So yeah, that's gonna be like way later. I still have to watch the game, cook dinner while the game is going on, because it's like from 8:45 to 10:45, so that's definitely gonna be when I'm having dinner. Yeah, yesterday I was at the biobank in the morning. It was actually chill. Tomorrow I'm gonna be at the biobank in the afternoon. Actually, it was gonna be on Monday, but I had to switch my shift with someone else because I really needed to be at the cells, and I couldn't go there in the morning because I was gonna have a meeting with a student. So yeah, I need to do that in the afternoon, so I had to switch a shift. And I'm gonna be tomorrow in the afternoon instead. And I'm hoping it'll be okay. And yeah, in the morning I have a bunch of lab work to do. And then on Friday I also have a bunch of lab work to do. And no biobank, thankfully. And then also Friday I'm gonna go back to my parents' house. And yeah, those are all of my updates. I am gonna try my best to either finish or just get through as much as possible through these books. And that's it. And I will talk to you at some point during the weekends. Hello, so it's actually Thursday, so not the weekend when I said that I would update you, but I'm also not here with like reading updates. I'm here just to show you the 2 books that I got in the mail today, because if I didn't, like, I would only show you on Monday if I remembered, because I'm not gonna take them to my parents' house. They're gonna obviously stay here. And so they are 2 very, very big books. Like, they're very big and they are like parts of the same series. And so we have Oathbringer, which massive. They're both about like 1,270 pages. No, 370, 80. 1,380 pages. And then we have Rhythm of War, which is around the same length. And yeah, just want to show that I got them. I will hopefully get into Oathbringer soon-ish. It will probably take me, 3 months to read, but I mean, look at these books. Like, they are so massive. That's crazy. And they're very heavy as well. And like the paper is actually pretty thin. So like, if it was a thick paper, these books would be like this big, which would be even crazier and heavier. But like, it's not comfortable to hold, to read. This is not something I want to be holding for a very long period of time, because it is very heavy and very big. And yeah, but I am very excited to have them, and they're both really, really pretty. I love them, especially like this one with like these, I guess, leaves and flowers and whatever. It's so pretty. And yeah, I'm very excited. And yeah, this one is book 3. This one is book 4 in the Stormlight Archive series. And I have read books 1 and 2, so I was waiting for these. And like I said, I hope I will get into this one soon-ish, but I will definitely not be finishing it anytime soon. But yeah, excited to have them, and I just wanted to show you because maybe I would forget if I didn't today. And that is that. And now the next time that I talk to you will be on the weekends. Hello, so it's Saturday. I just finished filming my video, like my last update and intro and outro for the video for the Trouble with Peace, because I finished it last night and I loved it. And just like the previous book, it's 5 stars, and I cannot believe I have 2 5-star books in a row. That's crazy, especially because I spent so long in this year without a 5-star, and then I have 3 5-star books in this month. I think the other was also this month, actually. Let me check, because if it was not this month, it was like the end of last month. It was, recent-ish. Okay, I finished it on May 20th, so actually it was last month, but it was less than a month ago. So I have 3 5-stars in a month, which is crazy. And it took until the end of May to have my first 5-star this year, and now I have 3. That's crazy. But yeah, this is 5 stars, just like A Little Hatred, and I honestly loved it. Like, it was so good. I was on the edge of my seat throughout this entire book. Like, I was hooked from page 1. And like yesterday, I read almost the entirety of the last part, and the first part I also read like almost in one day, so clearly obsessed with it. And yeah, like it was crazy. There was so much happening, so much action, and there were some unexpected things as well at the end, which I loved. Like they weren't expected, but they were good. I really liked to see it, especially like I think maybe like the very last thing. I don't think that is gonna work out very well, so I don't think like that was great news. But other than that, like I loved it. I loved the resolution of like the battle that happened in this book, and yeah, I love it. Clearly, I'm obsessed with it. 5 stars. And the other book, however, I am really not loving. Like, I think that if I was only reading The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk, I would be in a reading slump by now because I really don't want to read this book and I'm procrastinating it. Like, even just listening to the audiobook, like, I don't want to. And like, it's just listening while I'm doing other things. And even that, I don't want to do because I am so bored with it. So yeah, I think if I wasn't reading like the Troubled Peace and just this series in general, I would be getting in a reading slump because this book is killing my will to read. And it's not even like that bad. I'm just really bored. And I don't know what to do about that. I'm obviously gonna finish it. Like I am planning on running today for like an hour-ish. Let's see how it goes because it is very hot. We are once again in a heat wave, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to run for that long with a heat wave because I deal really badly with the heat. So I am struggling. I am suffering. I just put my hair down to film because I don't love how I look with my hair up. But like I am suffering here. The second I turn the camera off, it's going up again. But yeah, I'm struggling with this book. Really, really, really struggling. I'm 74% in, which feels like a lot, and it was a lot, especially because it's a very long book. But I still have, like, listen to the audiobook at 3 times speed. I still have almost an hour and a half left. I think an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. So even on my 1 hour run, I won't finish it. I will still have some of it left, but like hopefully I will finish it eventually. Like I want to finish it this weekend because I want to be done with it. And now I have decided I definitely will not continue with the series because like there's one book that pulls me in, and then there's one book that I'm like, please get me out of here. And then another book that pulls me in, and then another book that I'm like, please get me out of here. And so I am getting out of here for good. This is my last book in the series for sure. And yeah, that's it in terms of reading. Those are my reading updates. In terms of other updates, I'm having the time of my life now that the World Cup has started because I have so many football games to watch. I've been just like doing my thing, and I mean, some of them I have like actively been watching. Others are just like in the background while I'm doing other things, and that is just making me very, very happy. And Portugal actually did win the friendly game on Wednesday, the Day of Portugal. They did not embarrass the country, I guess. So yeah, they actually did win, and their first official game for the World Cup is only next Wednesday. So, still a long time ago. But yeah, I've been watching it, and my bestie, who's not even like a big football fan or just a football fan in general, she usually only watches like Portugal's games and then a couple others here and there, but like very, very rarely. Even she's been watching like so many games of the World Cup. She has watched more than me. But yeah, like every single one that I've been watching, she has also been watching, and we've been like talking about it, and it's been very, very fun. Like the first game was crazy. There were 3 red cards. We were like, what the hell is going on? And yeah, last night we are also watching a game. They went from like here, like from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. And yeah, I was just like doing other things, and I had it in the background here, like on the side here. Obviously you can't see, but like I had my tablet here and my laptop like here, and the game was in the tablet, and I was like working on my laptop, and it was a great time. And so yeah, I'm having a fantastic time with that. And yeah, I'm just very tired because I've been not sleeping much. And also there was a night, I guess, during the week that I slept like so terribly because like I've not been sleeping enough hours, and in that one I slept even less because I woke up and it was like I think 6 a.m. and which is not my wake up time, by the way. And I was like, I had been bitten by mosquitoes like
all over my arms, my chest, my back, even my face. I had like a bite here and like was a scratching all over, and I tried to cover myself so I wouldn't be bitten anymore. But then like I got very hot and that made everything itch even more, and I was struggling. And also my ovary was hurting so bad because I was ovulating. Like it was hurting so bad that I could not move in the bed. So like it was a struggle for sure that day, that night. I mean day, it was 6 a.m. It was already day. So yeah, that was a struggle. I'm very tired. Even today, like it's Saturday, so I should have slept, but I went to bed very late last night, so I did not sleep nearly as much as I should have. And I know this is just my own fault. I'm just complaining about myself here. But yeah, I am tired, but I am having a good time, you know? So that is positive, I guess, for me. And so my plans are to finish this at some point, hopefully either today or tomorrow, and then maybe start the next and last book in this series, which I don't have. I don't have the physical book here with me, but I have the ebook, so I could start that. And yeah, that's already enough reading plans, I think. And yeah, that's it. I also do need to edit my video for the Travel with Peace at some point. I would usually edit it at night, but not like late, like 11 midnight, around that time. But tonight at 11, Brazil is playing, and I really want to watch Brazil's game. So I don't think I'm going to be editing at that time, you know? So yeah, I should probably edit earlier, or I'll have to edit tomorrow at some point before the time I'm supposed to upload the video. But yeah, those are my plans, and I will talk to you on Monday to wrap up the vlog.
Hello, so it is Monday, so I am here to wrap up this vlog, and I did finish The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk yesterday. I listened to it while I was on like doing my runs, and like the end of it, like the last maybe two parts, it felt like it was a bit better, like I was a little more interested in it. And I don't know if it was actually more interesting or if it was just helping me like distract myself from the suffering that was running during a heat wave. You know, so like, was it actually better or was just my situation worse than the book? I don't know. I honestly could not tell you, but it definitely helped me. So, yay for that. But like, I was thinking of giving it 2 stars, and I don't know if that's enough to like give it 2.5. I honestly generally don't know what to rate it. I am confused. Like for now on Goodreads, I gave 2 stars because I mean, I can't give it 2.5 anyway. I usually just write 2.5 or whatever 0.5. But like the rating that is like click on the stars would be 2 anyway. So I just gave it 2 stars for now. And I don't know. If I do change my mind about it, I obviously will do that. But yeah, it just, you know, I was really, really bored throughout the whole book, to be honest. Like I said, even like listening to the audiobook, I didn't want to. I just did it while I was running because literally like I would have to be listening to something. So I just put the book on, but like I was not having a good time. I didn't care about the like fantasy plot. I didn't care about the romance. I didn't even care like about Misha, which was the whole reason why I decided to read these 2 books, because they were following Misha. And in the first one that we were following her, I was very invested in her story. I was loving to follow her. But in this one, I just didn't care as much. And I don't know if it's because we spent less time with her, because half of the book was not in her POV and the flashbacks were not about her. And so I don't know if that like created the distance and made me not care. But yeah, I did not have a fun time. And it's either 2 or 2.5 stars. Clearly not the best for me. And like I said, this is where I am done with the series. And that is all that I have to update you on, I think. I just, you know, finished reading that, ran, watched some more football games. I am actually currently watching one I obviously just muted it while I am filming this, but I have it here in the background. So I'm having a great time with that. And yeah, so I actually only read 2 books this week, and I feel like, I mean, they were both very long, so I still read like quite a lot, but I feel like I definitely slowed down. Firstly, because I wasn't enjoying one of the books, and also because the World Cup is going on and I am spending a lot of time watching the games. So there is that. But I did finish both of the books. So I finished The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk, and I finished The Trouble with Peace, and that was 928 pages, which, like I said, is still a pretty good amount of pages. I am very happy with that, and I am especially very happy with The Trouble with Peace because I absolutely loved it. 5 stars. The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk I obviously did not love, but I am happy that I am done with it. So yeah, that is everything for this weekly reading vlog. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!